Hello gamers, and welcome to another Aquatico DevBlog video, and today we are going to talk about Expedition House. So what is Expedition House? Well, it's a building from which you launch your expedition missions to explore the surrounding seabed. How do you get it? You get it through research, and it's in the first third of research, as you can see, right? So you get it quite fast. And this is where it is, right? And so you get it quite fast in your city, at the start of your city. I mean, quite fast, like in the first couple of hours. So yeah, you will be using it quite fast. One tip, okay, let me just continue. That tip is going to come later on in the video. It's how the expedition works and how it's fueled, right? So what does it use? This is where I'm actually going to speak about this, right? It uses people to actually be in a submarine to go into the missions. It uses batteries. It uses batteries for its fuel and, of course, food, so your crew members can actually survive the trip, right? And survive the exploring of the seabed. How do you get it? Well, you can see this icon here. That's the icon. I mean, not how do you get it, how do you control it? Meaning, how do you get to control your submarine? This is one way how you control it. It's upper right corner, as you can see. It is saying 3 crew members, 178 batteries, and 482 food units. And its expedition is 2 days away from ship cemetery. My expedition is already on the way, so I chose here. It's kind of convenient to show you how it works, the mechanics of it. I'm going to choose the next mission, or I'm going to maybe show you if you want to get your submarine back to your base, how do you do it, right? So you're actually going into the exploration map. This is the building, right? Expedition House. And from here you can go here into expedition map, right? This is one way you can do it. And you see here expedition overview. Another way is actually to click here on this icon, right? And it actually gets you into the either expedition overview or into submarine that is already in your base waiting for your instructions. Or you can use T, so that's Tyrannosaurus Rex key, T on your keyboard to get in. Okay, so what do we have here? This is an ongoing expedition. Cargo is 1000. I have 660 from my batteries and my food. And this is food consumption per day is 1.5. And battery consumption per day is 2. Which means that you can do calculations of how to actually have enough batteries for some trips. You can also resupply that, and I'm going to show you. Let me just continue this mission, and let me just wait for this mission so we actually go into the exploration map, and let me just show you the missions. So you get some kind of idea how to actually control it. Okay, so this is the sound that you heard, and this is cool green. You click on it, it goes into, and now it's the mission, right? The area is filled with wreckage of various ships and submarines. The pile is increasing in size, suggesting that something is bringing the ruined vessels in this area. Sending a team may reveal the mystery and estimate the risk for our own fleets. Explore. What's happening? This area is filled with wreckage of various ships. That's the text that we already read up here. The wreckage was collected by giant sea crab that use the vessels as shells. That's just cool, man. So we have a couple of units of crabs and irons because of the wreckages that gives me iron and the crabs that give me food. Cool. And now you see I have options. This is my expedition, and this is next. It's a sunken cruiser, it's a SOS signal, or it's a sea snail field. Let's go to sunken cruiser. This is how you chose it, right? So some drifters have adapted various ships from before the asteroid impact to withstand radiation. Living as naval nomads, they venture at surface in pursuit of scrap and radiation. Rations. A storm has sunken one of such military ships. There are oxygen gaps in the wreckage that we may search for survivors. Cool, so there are possible survivors there. So we are sending expedition. It says 26 days, which means that you can already calculate 26 days times 2 consumption on the batteries, meaning 52 batteries are going to be required, as it says right there. It kind of it's ease up on gets you a little bit easier. So now I have 960 in my cargo. I have excess of food and some radiation, and I also have, this is cargo, right, that I'm having batteries, mussels, crabs, iron. All of the cargo is here, right? So this is what I have. This is how you resupply it. So let's say that my batteries are 50 or 20, and I even cannot get home, because if I click now to send home, it's going to, let's say I'm having 20 batteries, it requires 44 batteries if I want to go now home, so I'm missing 24 batteries. This is how you resupply it. You get this, you see available in colony, and food is not needed, but if you want you can resupply also the food, and you can resupply the people, and you just click on a resupply. It takes 4 days for that fast submarine that is actually acting as just a vehicle that is delivering foods and supplies to our main submarine that is exploring. So you click resupply, and that's it. And now you have, as you enter the base, you have 3 days. It says 3 days shipment arrival, supply shipment arrival time, and here you can see how the days are actually going. You can see here the consumption, so it's quite easy, you know, just to hover over this icon, and it's actually shows you what's happening, right? So now supplies are here. They actually spent 8 batteries as they were traveling towards the destination. So I had 192 when the supply ship came, and everything is in check. Okay, let me pause. There are also dangers while you are driving, while you are having these submarines. There are pirate attacks. There are some events that are actually going to give you food. Let's say that people are saying, oh, there is a massive fish gathering here, maybe we can fish a little bit and resupply our supplies. You can choose it. It derails you a little bit, couple of days from your path to the next mission, but you can do it. There's, as I said, pirates attacks, couple of options. You can fight them, you can flee them, you can wait for support. There are a couple of missions that they are actually going to make them let's say events, not missions, events on your way to the missions, right? And there are a lot of different missions that are actually giving you a lot of different scenarios, and you're going to have an interesting time exploring the seabed. One thing that is crucial here, and with this I'm going to finish the video, which is something that you need to have in mind, right? So it's the battery consumption. Okay, I'm going to now explain this. Just give me a minute, and then we're going to finish the video. So battery consumption, well, since this is really, let's say, quite easy, quite early in the game, your expedition house is getting researched, and you have it as an option. You are just eating through batteries while you are sending expeditions on the seabed, just exploring and having missions. So my very, very warm suggestion for you, is to actually have at least 400 batteries in your city once you are starting to explore. Have at least 2 battery factories, at least 2, because with batteries you're also supplying your drones, and with batteries you are also supplying your drones, and you're also supplying, so drones are spending your batteries, and now your submarine is just going through batteries quickly, really quickly. So you can have your batteries end up in zero land fast. So this is something that you need to pay attention. Like, once you explore this expedition house, and once you build it and to start, let's say that as soon as you are researching it, you want to build it and you want to explore, take heed. You can have less of a batteries and suddenly your drones are not working because you don't have batteries. Your town is slightly falling apart just because you wanted to explore and put 3 missions to see right away just what is it all about. Not to mention that you can have pirates attacking you. You can lose your men, all 3 of them just getting killed in a pirate's attack if you don't escape. You can lose a lot. So like, don't go into expeditions right away. Be sure that you have enough supplies in your town, at least 400 batteries, at least 1,000 food, at least 1,000 credits, because you resupplying your submarine with batteries, with food, and with people if needed is also costing credits. So like, pay attention to that. It's going to really help you in your future missions. So yeah, with this we conclude this video from Aquatico DevBlog team, and thank you for watching, and I do hope that you're going to have lots of explorations. See ya.